Maybe I can take my photo. Okay, good.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh,
Okay, welcome everyone to the meeting.
thank you.
Easy.
Okay.
Roll call, Diane.
Mr. Douglas?
Here.
Mr. Barber?
Here.
Mr. Bruno?
Here.
Mr. Irwin is excused. Mr. McDonald?
Here.
Mr. Farrell? Our highway superintendent, Mr. Gwinnett? Miss you, bud. You weren't hiding on me. Zoning officer, Chaka, our dog control officer. Is Courtney excused, am I assuming?
Don't know.
He probably forgot about it because we're off schedule.
And Mr. Favreau, our town attorney, our
I never forget.
confidential secretary of the board, Pamela Barber, and our guests, our residents.
I know our tax collector, town clerk. Okay, so. I need approval, I need a motion and a second to approve the regular board meeting of November 7th.
I'll make it. Second it.
Rick, Craig Bruno. Any discussion? Look good, thank you.
Thank you.
Always.
Aye.
The 11th hour, sorry about that, guys.
All in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion and a second for number 5. I abstain on that last one, this one I can approve.
I'll make the motion.
Number 5 for a special meeting November 15th. Craig made the motion.
Second.
Second by Jim Douglas. Any questions? Any concerns? Anything? Look good? All in favor?
Aye.
I messed up on the,
What's that, number 5, 2022?
What?
no.
No.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it, Matt said.
Matt said we don't have to worry. We just went to 5. I just went to 5 for the. Okay. And then we got the public hearing of November 7th too. We need to approve.
Make it.
Jim Douglas,
Second.
Craig, all in favor?
Aye.
All 3 are done.
8+.
Okay, community input. Anyone sign up? There. Nice. Community input. Anyone?
No,
Good.
I mean, nobody signed up.
And once, push. Got it. Okay. Number 7. Motion to, I don't even know what public hearing, hearing for the school property. Bob?
I got a handout that I give the board. This is the direction we're following from Kim Davis, the treasurer, Clinton County treasurer. Okay. So,
Good, in the future, can you email them to us so we can look at them before the meeting?
yeah, sure. So, basically, we're following the steps, which I have an asterisk next to, for the demo of that building. And, is it proper to, I'm just gonna give the address, it's for the 9 School Street. So, we are at the step now where we need to schedule a public hearing to, and Matt, please direct me. We've done the notifications, proper notifications, all we get is ignorance, we're just not even accepting the notices and everything else, and the sheriff's department did a pin in, Matt, what do they call that? The pin the door?
Nail.
Nail.
Yep.
So, what I'm asking now is that we set a public hearing to,
get public input on whether or not we should proceed with,
yes,
with the town undertaking.
Great.
The
And then-
cleanup or the raising of the property.
and then beyond that would be.
So is it a code violation?
Yeah,
Okay.
many,
Yeah.
yeah, Greg, it's
Yeah, I know where it is and everything.
falling in this,
I
yeah,
just wanted on the record that it is.
sure, yeah, I understand.
This copy was pending court.
Many times.
Yeah.
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 So we're basically at number 3 of the second part of the procedure here,
Okay, so that was unanimous.
right?
So it's basically a public hearing to
Concerns, any concerns that anyone?
demolish the school street property?
Yes, and that's,
With the town being associated?
excuse me?
With the town being associated?
Well, I think we have to take bids, we have to go out and accept bids from, as
Right, so
as
you gotta have a public
a
hearing to see if anybody, speaking for or against it, and then there's gotta be then you gotta go get a resolution, or you have to get bids to demo or clean up the site, then you have to do a resolution to proceed with the demolition or clean up based on the bids that you receive. So the public hearing's gotta be next, then you get the bids, and then you get the resolution.
So,
Can we burn it, or we gotta clean it up?
no, the unfortunate thing is we're in that, where it's asbestos, because it's such disrepair. So as I spoke a few months ago, the town board, I asked if we could kind of set aside some of the money that we're receiving from the public environmental benefit for the solar farms. We actually just received a check for $4,800. Actually Judy took it in today, so we expect another check, that's 11,000 for the other solar farm on 22. We expect that anytime, so, but this is where we're at.
So that's around 15,000, but price of demoing it is
I
gonna be
understand.
closer to 60 or 70?
I don't think it'll be that, much,
With
but.
the asbestos involved?
Yeah, that's the problem, in that that you have to treat it as if it does contain asbestos, it's in such disrepair, they can't.
So bad they can't go in and figure out whether.
That's right, they can't do a proper,
assume
they can't
it is.
do a proper revamp, so it's, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, but the thing is we're following the steps that Kim Davis has provided. That
We're at number 3.
But that, what I'm saying is it'll go on the taxes.
In the end.
So you're gonna see that money for a while is the problem.
No, I
You may
understand.
only see, once the property gets sold, that'll be a lien, that'll have to get paid. So
That's right.
The money's
I
coming,
understand,
just may be a
but
couple
I mean, your
years
hands
before
are
the
tied.
tax season, right?
I-
You got no
I mean,
other choice, you're stuck.
It's such an eyesore, I mean, it's right in that location like that, right close to the school, I've heard from neighbors.
Oh, it's been like that
For a
30
long
years,
time. Yep.
30+ years.
I've got a
Yep.
question for you.
Sure.
How far off are we from doing the one that's over here on North Bend?
Rosie's?
I mean, the roof's falling in.
No, I understand. But my understanding is that she's current on her tax.
Oh.
Diane, is she current on her taxes again?
Well, it's up
It's-
again, but it's gonna, they always go in on the.
Right to the last minute and then pay.
Every time.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at the list of all the foreclosures,
Yep.
and it goes what, April? Is it April? Do I have that correct? And, I mean,
Shells comes in and pays it.
No,
What difference does that make
I
if
don't
they're up
know
on
why she
their
would sell it.
taxes?
No, I understand.
And they would buy
what
next
you're saying.
door in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
know.
But if they're in violation of the code, it doesn't matter if they're up on
So-
their taxes.
And I understand the board's concern, so under, my feelings are, and I don't know how the board feels about it, under level of importance,
That one.
and the site of where
Right.
this is located, I think it's more, it's more apt that it's a public nuisance. I mean, it's right both by the school, the kids are traveling through there every day. But I understand, yeah.
Let's tackle this one first and see how it goes, and then we can
Okay.
tackle
Do you need a
that one.
motion?
Yes.
We're gonna set the public hearing for, let's go for December 12th. We're gonna have 2 that night, so.
Yep.
This one, I have a feeling people are gonna come that live around there.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
Without a doubt, because me and you, as you know, we get messages every other week, every time we have a meeting.
Or we have a sewer workshop on the 12th.
Yeah. Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot that day, so,
wanna go at 4,
let's go for,
wanna go at 4 o'clock for the, 4 o'clock for the public hearing for the new codes? Wanna go at 4 o'clock?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
And then-
okay, so, yeah, so what we do, go for that at 4, that should be quick and done, easy and simple, that should be a 5-minute meeting. So let's go right after that 4 o'clock meeting for this one, and then we'll start the workshop and go into our town board meeting.
Okay.
Because if we go to this, and this
Right,
runs behind,
right.
we're gonna run into.
What's the workshop?
Workshops, sewer
AES
workshop?
has,
Yes, for it. That's coming up in number 9.
So if we go at 4 there, 4:15 at there, and then,
Yeah, just go like 4, even 4:10. So let's go at 4 o'clock for, we're gonna go 4:10 for this one.
All right.
4:10 for this one that we're at right now. So 4,
To make 10 minutes,
well, the other one's gonna be quick and easy. I mean, it's first one that's next, the local law.
Oh, so we're gonna go 4:10 for the sewer?
Yes, no, for the.
But at 4 o'clock
the
isn't
properties,
probably gonna be able
the school
to.
street.
Plus, I'm just thinking 4 o'clock and 4:10 are tough times for public hearings for people that have to work.
Yeah.
Especially if you think the one for the demo is gonna be widely attended.
can the sewer workshop be earlier?
Why don't you do the one for the demo a couple weeks later, there's no huge rush on it,
I
right?
don't think it's gonna be widely, anybody's gonna come at
Well,
all, because they
where's
want
it
it torn down, if they're against it, they would come, you're not
Well,
gonna
I
come
think
if
you're
you're
gonna-
for it.
Well, I think you're
You
gonna.
might have people
they're gonna
coming pushing for you to do it too.
Because they
Yeah.
wanna make sure no one comes and says they don't want it.
Well, we've had a lot of public hearings, I don't remember seeing anybody.
So you know what, then
Yeah,
why don't
but
we just
if
go to
we
the
do it
fall
at 4
meeting?
o'clock and people can't come, then they're gonna say, well, I wanted
Yeah,
to come, but
that-
you
that
had
would
it
be
too
the case,
early.
Well, we're tearing it down, not fixing it. And that's what everybody's gonna want.
Why don't you do it at 6 and push the regular board meeting back to 6:30 that night?
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would make it
What?
better right here.
Do it at 6, and push the board meeting back to 6:30 that same night. I just think you'd catch less flack if there's any out there that night for people, and it's probably safer, especially because it's the first one we've done in a while.
Okay.
We have enough time to post that the meeting's gonna be at 6:30.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I'll
can, yeah.
just do
Because we
it.
got an extra week now.
I'll do
because
everything
we're early
tomorrow.
this week.
I'll do
We're
everything
early
tomorrow,
this week
yeah.
too, by the week.
And I think if you're pushing a meeting back a half hour instead of moving it up, you're a little bit safer.
Sounds good.
So, we
So
want
who's
to.
gonna bring pizza that night? Hey, yes, right, I just heard.
Yeah, they're all over.
Courtney, let them know.
Yeah.
So let's set this one for, you wanna do 6:05, or we can do the local law at 6?
Perfect, do
6
the
o'clock?
code law at 6, do this one at 6:05.
Okay, so 6:05, need a motion second for School Street for 6:05 public hearing on December 12th.
Make the motion.
Greg made the motion,
Second.
by Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next one, again, Bob, we need a public hearing on a local law, code law.
So basically, the Department of State sends a notice out that says that there was some changes that were made, and I know you heard Pam explaining some stuff to me. Most of that stuff's already been adopted by the board. It's basically just, actually all of it has been, where it says inspections of multiple families gotta be done once every 18 months and stuff like that. So it's just accepting that it's Title 19 Code Rule something or other. It's just the first page that has to be, yeah, it's really simple. It's not.
There's decisions that have to be made
But-
further in.
But what I'm saying, Pam, is
I'm
that
just saying, I can't do it, is what I'm trying
You
to
wanna do it
say.
at 6:11?
Well, what is it that has to be adopted? Exactly.
Before the first of the year?
by the 22nd. I
December.
just got it last
No,
week.
the 30th,
Of
on
December.
Bob, the 30th,
What's that?
the 30th,
Okay.
because when you send
I
it
thought
to,
it says December 22nd.
no, when I read it today, it was December 30th. So we do have another meeting the 29th, but I just have to get it filed with the state.
This alternative, this alternative. Whatever, you gotta specify which ones are these.
But-
Things that I can't do,
No, I see what you mean, okay.
you know what I mean?
But those procedures, what I'm saying is those procedures are already involved in the local law, already in our local law.
Right. Yeah, we got it. You just have to fill out the paperwork and pass it.
But, so here's what Pam's saying, so for this one, there's alternative 1 and alternative 2 for the same law. So the board or somebody's gotta figure out if you wanna use alternative 1, which is to allow an exemption, alternative 2 is to not allow an exemption for the same thing. So those are the things that have to be discussed at a public hearing, so this will not be a 2-minute public hearing, I don't think. Because there's a couple of these in here, it won't be too long, but I would recommend sending this to all the board members a week in advance, have them look at it. So we're not just seeing this for the first time, and then if you could, if the alternatives, if you're for one versus the other based on what our local code is, just let the board members know, alternative 1 coincides with our current code, but send these out so they can make the decisions that night. But I wouldn't try to jam both of these into one evening. If this one can get pushed back 2 weeks, if this doesn't.
So we don't go back to the 29th on this one,
Yeah,
we
that
will.
would be easier.
We
That'll be
can't though,
cool.
because we've gotta do it by the 30th, Bob. So the local law's gotta be done by the 30th, so I'm not gonna be able to get it to
So what about the
Albany.
19th then?
I'm not gonna be able to get it to Albany in time.
I'll send you a new one, but there's a bunch of those.
So
So do you
Bob,
want- do you wanna start this at
what
five?
about the one for School Street here?
I'll send
Well,
you.
again, level of importance may be this, and then the school street, I mean, the school street has been,
The
we know how
12th
long
and
this
the
is gonna
29th.
drag on and on and on, but.
Going to do another one on Monday, before the 29th. We're just thinking maybe we should just do another night of meetings the week of,
The 12th?
well, that'd be the 26th, that would be right the day after
No.
Christmas.
And we're closed.
We'll go 19th.
You mentioned
That
that.
doesn't give me time though, to get it to Albany. Doesn't,
11 days, no?
no. Don't we have to have it back in our possession before the 30th? Not?
So you know what, let's do this.
This is.
We re-extend the public hearing of School Street because that's not as important as this, as a dateline.
Okay.
So let's go, I need someone with motion a second to rescind the public hearing on the 12th at 6:05 for School Street.
I'll make that motion.
Rick made the motion.
Second.
Craig second, all in favor?
Aye.
Now let's set this one for 6 o'clock on the 12th. The one that's local law that has to be done by the end of the month.
Make the motion to set the public hearing at 6 o'clock, December 12th,
Craig made the motion?
for the public law.
And then we'll take the chance to do it to 6:30.
No, 6 o'clock for the regular one, for this one, public hearing. Jim second, all in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to take the meeting from, the regular meeting from 6 o'clock to 6:30.
Make it.
Jim Douglas,
Second?
Craig, all in favor?
Aye.
Now, School Street, let's put that on December 29th at 5:30.
Well, it's actually, we're still looking at it.
No, School Street. School Street, there's no deadline.
No, but we wanted to make sure that people, that's why we had set it at 6 instead of
5:30, you
5:30,
Yeah, I think
We were gonna go for something, the other one. So,
Yeah, 5:30, it's okay.
okay. So now I need a motion for School Street
I'll
now
make that.
for the 29th at 5:30. Rick made it.
Second?
Craig second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, good,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Confused yet?
awesome. And now the ninth, number 9,
I think I'm
we
living.
need a motion and a second to set the school, the sewer workshop with AES, December 12th at 4:30. Got to be for a public hearing on a regular board meeting at 4:30.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Jim Douglas, all in favor?
He's bringing Ralph Donuts.
What's that?
He's bringing Ralph Donuts, Greg.
Someone better bring some food. I think Greg owes us, so you better bring some.
Some of them pumpkin donuts are pretty good.
I'm gonna go through all of it.
Strawberry.
Whatever. Oh, okay, so we'll match up after, okay, Rick?
Number 10, Jim Douglas.
Yep.
Or Pam.
One quick second. Do you guys want me to print you all hard copies? So it's easier to read and you actually read it and
Of this,
Of that,
Yeah.
probably.
Not me.
you want,
Unless,
you email it to me,
yeah,
whatever.
but the rest of you guys, you want hard copies. Okay.
Bob, I was gonna send to the board too to make sure which alternative they're using, right? Or we're gonna
Yeah, there's
use.
a couple that just, if Bob can just let us know which alternative matches better with the code we currently have, then
That
then
way
that
we know.
should be, a lot of the work here can get done ahead of time as far as reading this and understanding. The decisions that night are not earth-shattering, it's just pick one of the 5, but you just gotta, you don't wanna pick one that's totally opposite of what we currently have on books if we can help it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do your homework, Bob.
Or else, yeah.
Number 10.
Okay. Be here all night.
I talked to you guys for the annual tree lighting on December 2nd. I called Marty Cabana and I asked Marty if she would light it in honor of Larry, and she said she'd be honored, so.
That's awesome.
She said it would brighten her day up, actually, she said sure. She said, I don't have to speak, so I said, no, Marty, you don't have to say a word, but, so I'm excited that she's gonna do it.
What time are we gonna do that? Are we gonna, is it, according to the
Says
fire
six,
department,
yeah.
wants to coordinate with their trucks coming across or anything like that, or we have to talk about it later? If that's
I
possible.
would assume so, we'd have to ask them.
Okay.
I mean, they usually do.
Yeah.
And the tree lighting is at 6.
Six.
7, isn't it?
Usually it's 7.
Seven?
Usually it's 7,
Yeah. Right. Fine.
And Diane will get together with a couple people. Obviously, we all knew Larry, but she will get together with a couple people and do a nice speech that night before. Yeah.
As long as Marty don't put comforter in his wish, that's it.
No, she
No,
doesn't.
Marty
She
won't.
doesn't.
We always just do it
Yeah,
to
right.
highlight the person that's lighting the tree and
Yeah.
blah, 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 this thing and that thing,
Yeah.
so.
Any objections if I send Judge Kirby an email letting him know that this is taking place in case he wants to show up?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's open to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's open to
Is
everyone
the
in town.
church gonna go back to anything over there?
It's not the church who does it, it's the town who does it.
No, I'm talking about the church, the thing after, usually after the tree lighting.
Right.
It's
That
usually
was
the
always
town who
the
does
town.
it.
Judy had done that stuff. and I don't think so.
Judy mentioned she was gonna do just do the bags. Is Santa gonna be there?
I don't know. I know before Bob Herford did it, and I think it was Julie Berto, but I'm not sure if they don't have it inside, is it gonna be too cold, possibly too cold for Santa and Mrs. Santa to sit outside and do pictures and hand out a little baggie of activities?
I
I
think
don't
we-
know.
Should be fine, but then again, you never know week to week or day to day with
It
this
was
weather.
freezing. I remember a
Yeah.
couple years.
So, let's, I mean, we know what we're gonna do that night, but let's see if everything else comes together.
What day looking at?
December 2nd. Yeah, Friday, December 2nd.
good things lately.
7 p.m. Courtney, you have any questions on that at all? I know you guys get all ready and all set for us and everything else in the town. And
They're decorated.
So even though Mel's not here, when Jim sent out an email about Marty, or a text, I think,
Yeah,
Mel said that the tractor parade,
Is it 12? The 10th.
10,
The 10th, it's a Saturday.
yeah, I don't know what time, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they set a time yet, but it's definitely Saturday the 10th.
Yeah.
Good. And that thing, as we all know, it keeps growing every single year. Spring.
I know one thing, it rained like heck last year.
Yeah, it did, and it was windy. That wind started. Okay. Number 11, moving along. I need a motion and a second to approve, of course, like every pay app, it's approved before us, we just gotta accept it. I need a motion and a second to approve Luck Brothers pay app number 3 for Elm Street project.
make it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
429-742-15 cents.
Got it, John?
429-742-15.
50.
Yep.
Very good.
Is that the last one, Bert?
No,
No.
that was for luck, right?
That was Lux.
Yeah, you'll still have more with luck, and you still got one more at Reifenberg.
Right.
Finally.
Thank you.
Number 12, Telegraph Culvert project update, Mike.
So
So
they,
the guardrails were supposed to go in today, be open tomorrow,
I think there's one.
but the guardrail crew was snowed in Rochester, so that's been delayed, so that's, Travis will give me an update, when they were gonna put the guardrails, they're gonna put some paint on it, just, it's not gonna stay, because it's gonna freeze for a center line, I'll have the county spray it next year. They had a little shoulder work left to do, and I told them I'd not worry about it for this year, just, they gonna come back and spring touch up, but, the matting they put on the slopes where it's seat, and we got that couple inches of rain the other day, everything stayed as it should have, so it really turned out nice, so the paving job was beautiful, so. waiting for the guardrails, and then they'll open up, and I'll bring the 4 signs for the road closure back down towards Albany.
Anything else, Mike?
No,
Make sure you turn around and come back.
Okay, moving along. Number 13, Elm Street project update, Courtney, anything?
Elm Street's pretty much done. They're pulling everything out now. The road's been paved. They did miss paving a section like requested on the end of Lewis that they damaged with the trucks in and out. At this point, it's got to wait till next year. I assume you've
Yeah,
talked to
yeah,
them,
I
because the asphalt plant's closed. And there was damage to the end of the sidewalk from one of the paving trucks backing over a corner. Again, I assume that's got to wait till next year.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're done, everything's paved, and they're pulling all their equipment out this week.
Good, very good, Corey.
Do we have to get that in writing or anything like that?
It's not really hard to get my IU kind of thing.
I assume when they do a final walkthrough, it'll be on a list.
Okay.
That's what we did with the last project.
yeah, I met with their foreman this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for updating, Courtney. Anything else, Courtney, on that?
No.
Okay, we're at our other business. Rick?
No.
Jim? Good. Diana?
Good.
Matt?
All set, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We are gonna have an executive session real brief, later. Craig?
No, thank you.
Bob?
Just one thing, we have for December 14th with the planning board meeting, we have 8 applications, new applications.
Excellent.
So pretty busy. There's a lot going on, so subdivisions and other stuff going on.
That's good.
Nate Wilson's back for his project on Davy Drive, and they're still working through that. More information, stormwater stuff in it, so.
Good. Thank you.
Hey, did we, are we doing anything for the youth director job? Putting it in the paper
Yes.
before the first of the year?
Yep. We said we would before the first of the year.
Well, we're getting down there.
No, we can advertise, in December.
Okay.
We already approved it, so we already mentioned it, what, 2-3
Yeah.
months ago. We were gonna advertise before the beginning of the year.
Okay. Well, don't forget that.
Chaka?
Yep,
Good?
everything's good.
When dog's in jail.
Done that, yeah. Probably do.
Thank you. Mike?
The only thing I got, I can pick up, most of you notice I've been driving the Ford, it's down in Hutting. Brought it down for the new plow, which we ordered last fall for it. Finally came in. I got an email from OnStar Wednesday night last week that don't drive the truck, that the engine light's on, something wrong with the transmission. And I didn't think nothing of it because I said they must have hooked the battery. So we went to pick it up Thursday morning and they drilled into the main wiring harness, which is multiplex, which cannot be spliced. So they had to order a brand new wiring harness. They nicked another wire, so it's gonna be a minimum week. It's been over a week, so about a week and a half now. The truck's sitting down there, so I went back down last Monday, tried to get in it because I got from my summer work all my paints in the toolbox in the deck system, and it was supposed to get cold and snow, and I wanted to get it out, but there's no key to unlock the tailgate. It unlocks with the doors. I had to use the key, got in the thing, but the battery's in the hook, getting the whole dash and all the wiring out of it, so even if they hook the battery up, I can't get in it, so I just hope that the paint don't freeze and split. It's in the deck system, so it shouldn't go anywhere. The idea wasn't happy, and they told me they were gonna bring it inside. So we went, my wife and I went to breakfast yesterday, we drove down there yesterday to see, and it's sitting right where it was, so. You know, for $10,000 for a plow, I'm not too happy with what happened. I mean, I know it used to be DeRochers, and I don't know if they got different people, but I don't know how you drill into the main wiring harness. It's, you know.
Have you talked to them, Mike, and everything about it?
What's that?
Have you talked to them and everything?
Yeah, yeah,
Not being outside and
Lisa,
stuff?
Tommy Sherman's daughter, she's the ag one. She actually the one told me they were gonna bring it inside and never went in, so.
You call them again then and ask them, or?
Yeah, I will.
Doesn't usually split, it'll freeze, but it won't usually blow up. Until you try to
I'm sure it's
unthaw.
gonna ruin it.
Until you try to unthaw it, and then it'll blow up.
No, I think it'll go in the dumpster,
Yeah.
get it out of there, whatever.
Pretty good idea.
But that's basically, we're working on this all, Brian, back room and getting that ready to get hooked up. The sliding unit came last Sunday. We got that unloaded, but it was missing the part that locks into where your tailgate locks in. It was missing both of them. They sent one, but not the other, so we called in again Sunday, and the other one's getting shipped, so. We should be, I'm hoping in another week, get up and running.
They're just waiting on COVID.
Matt,
Excuse.
I was wondering if we should get a letter either from people we bought it from, was it Middlebury Motors or
Middlebury's, well, Nike Motors or
Whoever.
Nike Auto Group.
finding out whether that would void the warranty somewhere down the line? Or get a letter from Huddig saying that anything that may happen after the fact?
We should probably do both.
We probably should do
Letter
both.
from Huddig too that says exactly what they did wrong. Lay it out there, then send back to where we bought it from and say, this is what they did. Tell us how this is gonna affect the warranty one way or the other.
Should definitely get something.
Well, Huddig is also a Chevrolet dealership, so he should go good for a warranty.
You would think.
He's also
Yeah,
a businessman,
yeah,
and if it's not in writing,
Right.
he,
The thing is, I think it was a Ford, no?
What's that?
Is it a Ford or a Chevy truck?
Chevy.
It's a Chevy.
No, I think
We,
so.
me and Mike went over last fall to get it.
Fords are on the other side of the road.
Okay. So when you get something in writing, Mike, find out.
We got
Yeah,
good trucks.
get something from both. And then, once you get it from both, let's take a look at it and then see if there's anything else.
Who did you talk to down at Huddig?
Lisa, Tommy Sherman's daughter. She's a
Lisa Gagnon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't remember what her last.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she used to be on our youth board for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, she was on it. She called and said that, you know, he did something, I knew something, wasn't right.
Yeah, when you're on start kicks like that.
Anything else, Mike?
No. Sam?
In your packet, there's
S&P.
the the thing from S&P Global
Yeah,
regarding our bonding,
Yeah.
telling us that we still have an A+ rating. That
nice.
had to do with the phone call that Jim and I took for the $2.08 million bond for Mike's project. And they did continue with the A+ rating for that bond and the existing GO debt. I don't know what that is, but anyways, and our outlook is stable, so yay.
That was a good job too, Pam. You had the answers. Thank you.
Yeah, when we did that, what, 2 or 3 years ago, we had the A+2, and then Jim just did that last one. So, A+ obviously is great in the rating, and obviously that helps us with interest down the road from different companies too. Courtney?
I'm good.
Okay, that being said, public comments on agenda items only.
Nothing here. Very quiet.
Yeah, we're going to executive session.
Come on, you don't have anything?
There must be something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Public comments on agenda items only.
Nothing here.
Okay. I need a motion and a second for the bills for the resolution.
I'll make it.
Second.
Rick made it, Jim Douglas second.
A resolution authorizing the post audit payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices of the town, whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in November 2022. From town approved vouchers in November 2022, number 2022001419 through and including number 2022-01469, abstract dated November 17, 2022, for the dollar amount totaling $484,971.33. Of that, $9,671.05 was wired credit cards and prepaid, and $475,300.28 is remaining to be paid. And whereas the town board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be acceptable in form and reasonable amount, now therefore be resolved, the payment of the aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and the supervisor being hereby is authorized to make such payment. And being further resolved, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn to executive session.
Make it.
We might come out with a decision, for something. We might come out with a decision.
Second.
Possible decision. Jim made the motion, Rick second. All in favor?
Aye.
Jim Douglas,
Second?
Rick Barber, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Our decision is not gonna come until the beginning of the year, when we add some to the procurement policy, at the beginning of the year. So, other than that, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make it.
Jim, Rick made the motion, Jim second, all in favor?
Aye.